They told you that you still have time. They told you tomorrow is guaranteed. They told you there will always be another chance. That is the most dangerous lie ever sold. Because warriors do not rise when life is easy. Warriors rise when there is no backup plan, when their back is against the wall. Think about Miyamoto Musashi, Japan's greatest swordsman. He didn't wait for perfect conditions. He didn't wait to feel confident. He certainly didn't wait for permission. He trained as if every single day was his last chance to become who he was meant to be. And that is the mindset you need today, not motivation, not hype. Discipline. Right now, millions are distracted. Scrolling endlessly, waiting for the perfect moment, complaining about their circumstances. But discipline doesn't care about excuses. Discipline doesn't care about your feelings. Discipline shows up every single day, whether you want it to or not. Musashi once said, "Today is victory over yourself of yesterday. Tomorrow is your victory over lesser men." Let that sink in for a moment. This isn't about beating other people. It's about killing the weak, undisciplined version of yourself day after day. Because here's the truth nobody wants to say. You are not tired. You are not unlucky. You are not behind schedule. You are undisciplined. And the good news? Discipline is a skill. It's learnable. Musashi lived in chaos. He had no comfort, no safety net, no guarantees. Yet he mastered the sword, strategy, calligraphy, philosophy, and the art of war. Why? Because he understood something that our modern society has completely forgotten. If you don't control your mind, the world will absolutely control it for you. Just look around. Most people wake up already defeated. They grab their phone, their mind scatters in 100 different directions. And their purpose for the day is forgotten before they even get out of bed. But a warrior wakes up with intention. A warrior wakes up knowing, I am behind. Good. That means I must move faster. No one is coming to save you, not the government. Not your friends. And definitely not some fleeting feeling of motivation. You must become dangerous on your own. Musashi trained alone. He embraced isolation. He sharpened his spirit when no one was watching. Because real, lasting power is built in silence, away from the applause and the validation of others. In our culture, everyone wants the results. The very few want the process. Everyone wants the fit body, but not the grueling training. They want the financial freedom, but not the financial discipline. They want the respect, but not the struggle it takes to earn it. Musashi chose the struggle. He embraced it. And that is why, centuries later, we still say his name. So ask yourself this right now. If your life depended on your current habits, would you survive? If today was your very last chance to become better, would you act differently? Because one day, it will be your last chance. It won't be some dramatic movie moment. There won't be a warning shot. It will just be a quiet, devastating realization that your time is gone. Warriors don't wait for that moment. They act now. Musashi believed in simplicity. One path. Zero distractions. He didn't chase fleeting pleasures. He chased mastery. And mastery always requires sacrifice. You must sacrifice comfort. You must sacrifice your excuses. You must sacrifice the old identity that feels safe but is keeping you small. This is why discipline feels so painful at first. Because you are breaking an agreement you made with your weaker self. And that weaker self will fight back. It will whisper in your ear, just rest. Start tomorrow. You deserve a break. Recognize that voice. That voice is not you. That voice is fear, trying desperately to survive. Musashi killed that fear with relentless repetition. Every day, the same practice, the same unwavering focus, the same intensity. So starting today, what is the one thing you will do with discipline? What is the one practice you will commit to, no matter how you feel? Your new life starts with that single disciplined action. Don't wait. The warrior inside you has waited long enough. Start now. Thanks for watching. Ever heard of Miyamoto Musashi? Japan's greatest swordsman. He didn't just wake up one day and decide to be a legend. He built it, day by day, choice by choice. He understood something fundamental. Consistency beats talent every single time. In our world, we're constantly told to express ourselves, to follow our feelings. But Musashi would offer different advice. Control yourself. He believed true freedom isn't about doing whatever you want, whenever you feel like it. True freedom is the power to do what must be done, especially when you don't want to. That, my friends, is the freedom of a warrior. Let's be brutally honest for a second. Your emotions are unreliable. They change with the weather, They can be your worst enemy if you let them lead. But your discipline? That has to be unbreakable. It's the bedrock you build your life on. If you're always waiting until you feel ready, you will be waiting for the rest of your life. The moment will never be perfect. Musashi walked into every battle with the outcome already decided in his mind. He had already won before the first sword was even drawn. That is pure mental dominance. And the good news is, you can build it too. How? Start with your mornings. Win that first hour of the day. No phone, no social media, no distractions. Just you and your purpose. Use that time to train your body. Sharpen your skills. Study your craft. Do it every single day. Not for applause from others, not for likes on a screen, but for your own self-respect. Because self-respect is the foundation of genuine, unshakable confidence. Musashi never looked for validation from the crowd. He was on a quest for truth. And the truth can be harsh. Most people live lives far below their true potential. Not because they lack the ability to do more, but because they lack the commitment. Commitment is a rare commodity in today's world, and that's precisely why greatness is so rare. Stop waiting for better circumstances to magically appear. You don't need a better situation. You need better standards for yourself. Set your standards so high that your old, comfortable habits can't even breathe in that new atmosphere. Eat cleaner. Train harder, think deeper, speak less, and execute more. This isn't about becoming famous or getting attention. This is about becoming formidable. It's about forging yourself into someone who, when life inevitably hits you, and believe me, you don't just bend. You don't break, you stand firm. Musashi lived with the constant awareness of death. And ironically, that's what allowed him to live so fully. It's a powerful lesson. The awareness of our own mortality clarifies what truly matters in life. If you knew today was your last chance, would you waste it endlessly scrolling? Would you let it slip away drowning in self-doubt? Or would you move with a sense of urgency? That's how warriors move. Not with panic, but with precision. They understand that every single day wasted is a debt that life will collect later on, with heavy interest. You're not too late. The clock hasn't run out. But you are running out of excuses. The time for maybe tomorrow is over. You are at a crossroads, and you have to choose your path. Will it be the easy road of comfort or the hard path of discipline? Will you settle for average, or will you strive for mastery? Will you live with regret, or will you earn your own respect? Musashi chose the hard path, and history has never forgotten his name. You don't need a sword. Your weapon is your habits. Your battlefield is your daily routine. Win there, and you will win everywhere else. This is your moment. It's your decision point. It's time to move. It's time to train. It's time to become who you were meant to be. Thanks for watching. Discipline isn't about being extreme for a week. Anyone can go hard for 7 days. Anyone can feel inspired after watching a video. But true warriors are built in the boring middle. The days when nothing exciting happens, when progress feels invisible, and when quitting would be easy and unnoticed. That's where the legendary swordsman Musashi separated himself. He trained when no one was watching. He refined his craft when applause didn't exist. He sharpened his mind when the world was silent. In our modern world, silence scares people. We fill it with noise, entertainment, and endless opinions. But a warrior uses silence as a weapon. Silence forces you to face yourself, your flaws, your laziness, and your true potential. Most people run from that confrontation. But you don't grow by running. You grow by standing still long enough to see the truth and then acting on it. Musashi believed that once you deeply understand the way of discipline, you see it in everything. Training teaches discipline. Discipline teaches control. Control brings clarity, and clarity changes your entire life. You stop reacting emotionally. You stop chasing things that don't matter. You stop wasting energy. Instead, you move with intent. And that makes you powerful. A disciplined person cannot be easily manipulated or distracted. They don't fold under pressure. In fact, pressure reveals their character, a character that was built long before the storm ever arrived. Most people wait until life breaks them to finally change. But warriors change before they're forced to. They prepare for pain, they expect resistance, and they accept discomfort as part of the path. That's why when others panic, warriors execute. This isn't about becoming emotionless. It's about becoming emotionally disciplined. Feel the fear, but don't obey it. Feel the doubt, but don't kneel to it. Feel the pain, but don't surrender to it. Musashi understood that the path to mastery can be lonely, and that's okay. Not everyone will understand your journey or support your discipline. Some will even mock it because it reminds them of what they are avoiding. Let them talk. Warriors don't argue with noise. They build results. And results silence everything. So when you feel alone, remember this. Solitude is not weakness. It is where your strength matures. You are not meant to fit in. You are meant to forge your own path. One decision at a time. One disciplined action at a time. This is not a sprint. It's a lifelong journey. But every journey begins with a single step, taken now, not later. Stand up straight. Set your standards. Choose discipline, again and again. Not because it's easy, but because it is worth it. The world doesn't need another distracted person. It needs more warriors, and that journey starts with you today. Thanks for watching.